I'm J.R. Church. Welcome to today's analysis of the news. The pandemic continues. Swine flu is on the agenda for every government in the world. And as the summer progresses and fall gets here and flu season gets underway, we could see some pretty terrible things in this world. I don't know exactly what the future holds for this particular pandemic, but I can tell you that the Bible prophesies that there will be pestilences around the world as the tribulation period sets in. Now, how close we are to the tribulation period, I don't know. But I can tell you that there are government agencies that are planning for the swine flu pandemic. In fact, there is a journalist in Austria, Barbara Minton, who is filing complaints against the World Health Organization, the United Nations, and others, claiming that this flu vaccine will be a deliberate act to cause a pandemic and to profit from it. There is another news article that says the flu vaccine will be DNA based. I read, "Get ready for your flu shot, everyone. When Obama's new health care package gains traction, you can bet one of the primary features will be compulsory vaccinations for all participants." This is especially concerning given the news that Human Health Secretary Kathleen Sebelius has just offered $35 million to a privately owned company called Protein Sciences to refine its DNA-based vaccine against the swine flu. DNA-based. This could be dangerous. And then there is another news article here that encourages people to get ready for flu season. And this is what it says. If you don't have an emergency preparedness plan for yourself, your family, or even your community, it's a good time to make one. That's the message health officials are sending as cases of the novel swine flu virus continues to rise nationally and globally. According to Roger Polak, Special Projects Manager for the Emergency Preparedness at the San Antonio Metropolitan Health District in Texas, he says if you don't have a plan, you need one. The stakes are a little different now. The World Health Organization officially declared the current outbreak a pandemic on June the 11th. They said, quote, "We are in the earliest days of the pandemic," said WHO Director General Margaret Chan. And she said, the virus is spreading under a close and careful watch. Here's some things you might do to prepare for a pandemic if the rapture doesn't take us out first. Number one, learn about the pandemic H1N1 influenza, its symptoms and how it spreads and how to prevent infections. Number two, stock up on water and non-perishable food. Although the recommendations vary from days to months most experts agree it's important to have an extra key supplies on hand. Number three, ensure that you have a supply of your prescription medicines. Number four, keep other emergency and health supplies handy, such as flashlights, manual can openers, face masks, and painkillers. And then make a list of the people who are willing to help and can be contacted in case of emergencies. And then make plans for potential disruptions at work, curtailed social gatherings, and school closures. For example, is it possible to work from home if you're unable to go to work? Other useful skills for pandemic preparedness include learning how to care for the sick at home, rehydration therapy, isolation measures, said Joy Alexo, Public Information Officer of the Santa Clara Department of Public Health in California. He said, get your things in order. Have the supplies in hand so you're not surprised when you go to the store and it's not there. So, it would be a good idea if you were to stock up some food. In fact, they say it might be wise to stock up a lot of food. that is food that's unperishable, food that can sit on the shelf for a while. And we don't know exactly what's going to happen in the next 6 months to a year, but it is entirely possible that the flu epidemic will increase this coming fall. So let me encourage you, please, to get prepared, stock up some food, get your prescriptions ahead, and do some things that will be helpful if you get sick. Okay? I want to encourage you to get our magazine, the July edition, 2009 edition, and the cover story is The Great Total Solar Eclipse of 2009. And read the article that I've written about it, because it is one of 3 solar eclipses, one last year, one this year, and one next year, total solar eclipses on the same Jewish calendar day, introducing the calendar month of Av. And that, prophetically, in the Scriptures, is the time when the Jews suffer the most. And so, Jacob's trouble may be just ahead for everyone, and you need to get this article and read about it and read the possible signs in the heavens that God has told us about in the Scriptures, when the sun turns as black as sackcloth of ashes and the moon turns as blood. So get the magazine, will you? I encourage you to do so. You can order it on the website or call them 1-800-475-1111. Order it today. I'm J.R. Church. We'll see you again tomorrow with our analysis of the news.